That brings up another point, which I want to segue to, which is getting a job in France. Some people think about that. They're like, oh, I'll just go get a job in France and work over there. Just from an American perspective, can you just kind of give us your overall opinions and thoughts on that?
It's not easy, but it's not impossible. I've done it. A lot of people I know here have done it. You can get a job. It's not impossible. I know a lot of people scare others about it, but usually the
They
people
do.
talking online are the ones that can't find a job and they're frustrated and they're like, it's impossible. It's never going to happen. Again, not easy, but also it changes your timeline a lot. It's a lot harder to get a job in France when you're not in France yet. So
Hmm.
if you absolutely want to come to France with a job, you're going to have to wait a while because you're waiting on something that's out of your control versus if you come here and, do a master's, which I highly recommend if you want to work in France long term, it helps you a lot. You learn the language as well, hopefully, while you're here. That helps a lot too, because one thing I've noticed is even if the job is listed in English, they're looking for an English speaker, they prefer that you speak a little bit of French at least.
That was
The
my
more
next question to you is, yeah, how many job opportunities do you see for people not speaking French versus speaking French?
Not a lot, honestly, and it's hard. Think about it, and they really care about the work culture, bonding with your colleagues, going out to lunch with them, going to meet clients. You're usually, if you're getting hired, even as a English, like the English representative of the office, you're still interacting with French clients.
Culture. Yeah.
If they speak French, they want to speak French instead of English. They prefer that.
Yeah.
So it helps your work, it's very intertwined, which makes sense. We are in France, so
Yeah,
it
yeah,
helps.
yeah, yeah. So okay, so that's important. So you're not seeing a lot of opportunity for somebody who just speaks English, doesn't speak French, going over there, getting a job. Are there any exceptions that you've ever seen, like being an English teacher or something, or pretty much
Yeah,
not
of
even
course.
that?
Being an English speaker, English teacher is a huge one, but then also if you have like 10 plus years of experience, if you're bringing something very specific, I also think marketing is a huge
Ooh.
sector that has, that has English speakers because, marketing is usually done in English. You're marketing an international audience. There's a lot of Americans here that work in marketing for the US, for example. That's kind of the way in is having native English a native English speaker is still an asset for them. So that's good. Again, a little bit of French really helps too. You don't have to be, fluent, of course, but
Yeah.
have at least a little small level of French.
Hey, thanks for joining my guest and I today. If you're interested in migrating to France, I highly recommend you check out the sponsor of today's episode, which is Fab Expat. It's at Fab Expats with an S on TikTok or fabexpat.com. They don't even charge for most of their services, consultative, etc., for anything you need to know about moving to France.